Hello pilots, and welcome to another Mecha BREAK gameplay video. Today we are playing Alysnes on the Babylon Sky Fortress. This was a bit of a quick one for you today, but it was very fun and I hope you will enjoy. Round 1 starts out with both teams tentatively probing around to see if they can get any quick picks or opportunities. I spot the Falcon. I do get a lock on them briefly, but I do unfortunately lose it when I dash, and I start hovering around looking for another target. The Serenith is a high priority for me on Alysnes because the melee deals direct health damage, and they don't have a lot of health to play with. They stun me there, but I do manage to use one of the trees to break the cable, and as you can see, in just a few quick hits, we get some nice damage in there. Meanwhile, the friendly team have already picked up a kill, and I lose the Serenith. I spot the Alpha briefly, but unfortunately I have burnt myself out of energy, so I start moving in towards the enemy team. I have my armor, and I am feeling pretty confident even though the enemy team is all there. Unfortunately, I miss the charge on the Serenith there. We could have got some nice damage in. And I realize that I am starting to get a little bit low now. So I make my way around whilst the fight is going on and just pick up some of the health. I don't really recommend doing this very often unless you are relatively sure that you can get it off, because it does take quite a long time to charge. We press the attack on the Hurricane, manage to clip their leg, but we are taking a lot of pressure from the enemy team. The Serenith is returning fire. Lumine manages to slip me using the pillars. Spot the Falcon is overextended there. They must have run out of energy here because they've taken a huge amount of damage. And down they go. The score is now 3-0. Let's make that 4-1. A quick couple of kills pouring in there. Still trying to take down this Serenith unsuccessfully. They're playing around the enemy team very well, trying to use their range. Unfortunately, I clipped the building there and I'm not able to complete the charge. Moving back into this Hurricane, he's taken a lot of damage, and I just finish him off with some rifle fire. I was on the enemy Serenith there, but then the Welkin charges in, flashbangs me, and I lose the opportunity. The score is now 7-3, the enemy team taking a lot of losses in the first round. Start helping out with the Welkin here. Does flashbang, starts to spin, but we go in, swing, pick up the assist. Round 1 victory goes to our squad. We're coming into round 2 now. This is one of my favorite of the deathmatch maps. A lot of nooks and crannies and a nice little arena in the middle. The fight has already kicked off ferociously, and we pick up the assist straight away on the Hurricane. The Welkin is low. I dash in and manage to finish him off. The score is already 2-1. A lot of kills happening in the very first moments of the match. The Serenith is low, but I did run out of energy. I boost up, unfortunately hit this tiny bit of building and have to readjust. I see the Serenith moving in and I manage to surprise him. He can't quite slip me this time, and we pick up the double kill. Hurricane, very tricky to play on this map without the right team comp. He is a bit of a sitting duck, he doesn't have a lot of energy, and I do start to press the attack on him. My armor drops, but I continue to focus, and we manage to dash in there and pick up the kill on Lumi. Hurricane is blasting us, he's backed himself into a corner, and we pick up the assist there as well. The Alphard manages to boost away after getting caught. Probably on low energy there. We're just stalking around for the Welkin now. I want to be careful here. I don't want to have to activate my armor too early, but at the same time, I really don't want to get surprised. They can do a lot of damage. The friendly team was pinging there to pick up the kill, but I was way too far away. But like a good teammate, I tried to go anyway. And unfortunately for the enemy team, we do pick up the 8th kill there. A bit of a steamroll, but a really exciting match anyway. And now we move on to game number 2. Again, the Babylon Sky Fortress on Alysnes. A quick bonus game for you, as the previous was a little bit too short. Let's see if we can get another win. We start by moving in. Everybody's bunkering up together. We do have a hell, and bunkering is usually a good strategy when you have a hell. Being able to catch the enemy in the traps. I'm just moving around, poking at the enemy. The enemy team have committed. They are starting to push in heavily. I'm trying to just get in front of some of my team members here. As Alysnes, although a medium striker, they have a lot of effective health with their multiple armor forms. The enemy moving around, probing. Nobody going down just yet. Welcome comes in, manages to clip me. I'm starting to get low. I'm being healed up by the friendly team. The enemy Alysnes is harassing me in baby Alysnes mode. I wanted to move out just to get myself a little bit of distance from that, but unfortunately I went straight into the enemy team and I lost my armor. Lumi was low, but they quickly shifted into corruption mode and I lost the lock on them. We have this Alysnes cornered now. The enemy Welkin comes in to help. We both rearm. Keeping up the pressure as the entire team fights here. Incredible that we've only had 1 kill after all of this melee. And just as I say that, another kill picked up right there. Trying to focus this Panther who's harassing our backline. They do get stunned by the hell. The Panther makes a clever decision and slips out. Score is now 2-0. The enemy team do look like they're trying to regroup, but we're not letting up as we take another kill. The enemy Lumi is low. I do move in and we pick up the assist. The Panther pins our friendly teammate. I wanted to just try and help get him off there, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get the kill. We pick up 2 more quick kills there. The enemy team is starting to stagger, and this makes it very tricky for them to recover. Falcon is low. I do go for a hit there, but instead I turn my attention to a target I can more reliably hit. A really nice dodge there by the enemy flyer. Collapsing on the Lumine, but the Alysnes jumps in. I managed to get a quick parry on them. Push my luck with a couple of extra attacks and decide to start backing out. The score is now 7-0. The enemy Lumine is super low. The friendly team is in pursuit. I turn now to the Alysnes, and we do manage to pick up the assist. Round 1 victory goes to the friendly team. We are dropping in now to round 2. 0 kills, 0 deaths, but 5 assists. We're definitely doing what we can to help out the friendly team. The strategy worked well in the first round, so we decide to start turtling again here in round 2. The enemy is slipping around to the flanks, looking to see if they can pick up some kills. But we're staying together, Lumine healing us up nicely. I move in to try and assist the attack, but I do unfortunately get blocked out by the Welkin's box. We managed to get a quick pick there on the Lumine as they entered the kill zone. Alysnes is low, they do lose a tier of armor. Panther gets parried, I managed to get a quick hit in there. I continue to push the attack, but I don't want to push it too far. I don't want to follow them out. I want to just stick with the team at this point. Unfortunately, the enemy team do get a pick. The Welkin is low. I get boxed in with him. It's quite tricky for me to hit him in there. I probably should have just switched to the rifle, but he's using his defensives well. I've taken a lot of damage, but the friendly team is healing me. Then the Panther jumps on me, looking to capitalize. I am unfortunately out, and I am alone here, but I am confident because I do have my armor. I start to continue to attack, and then hoping that the friendly team is going to come in. The enemy putting themselves out of position and into a precarious position. We do pick up the assist and continue the attack here. The score is 2-1. Both teams doing a good job of holding it together. Panther is super low. We do push the attack and we manage to pick up the kill. We have some team deviating from the strategy here. They are moving out well beyond the bunker, but we do manage to use the momentum to pick up a few more kills here. The score being 5-1. Jump on the Lumi here, and we do manage to get the double kill. Score is 6-1 now. The enemy is starting to collapse. They are staggered, and there's only 2.5 minutes left. Both the flyers still alive. Using the terrain to their advantage makes it very difficult to catch them on this map. There's a lot of obstacles in the way and a lot of elevation. Unfortunately, I missed the Falcon there. If I could have hit that one, it would have been a very nice hit indeed. Quite a bit of damage. The score now 7-2. And there we have the final hit, and that gets us the win. So 2 quick matches for you today. Thank you very much for watching, but that is all from me. If you enjoyed the videos, like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.